Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to do a palate cleanser. I feel like the news lately has gotten really terrible, so I'd like to make it even more terrible for you. But before I do that, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit that bell to stay notified. I haven't done this in like 3.5 hours. Gang, 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 gang. Hey, what up, Jenny? It is. Why don't you come into the chat and I can say your name like that? Bars. Let's talk about something a little lighter. And in the sense of being lighter, I mean the fact that, according to Insider, low pay isn't causing people to quit their jobs. Toxic workplace culture is. Compensation isn't the biggest factor in an employee deciding to quit. A new analysis found toxic workplace culture is 10.4 times more likely to contribute to an employee leaving. Retail workers are the most likely to quit, but firms like SpaceX have also had a high quit rate. I wonder why. Workers are quitting their jobs in record numbers, but what's nudging them out of the doors isn't low pay, it's toxic workplace culture. That's according to a new analysis of more than 1.4 million Glassdoor reviews. Not human beings, just Glassdoor reviews, which found that a toxic culture is 10.4 times more likely to contribute to an employee leaving than compensation. That culture includes failing to prioritize diversity. Oh, I see what you're doing. Equity and inclusion, unethical behavior, and workers feeling disrespected, according to the report. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You're taking something very hard out of context. If the quit rate is so high because of a toxic workplace, what's the pay of these jobs? Who are the people getting harassed? Unethical behavior and workers feeling disrespected. Yeah, all right. Compensation is at best a moderate predictor of attrition. Okay. Focused on reviews posted between April and September 2021 for large for-profit companies that employ roughly 25% of private sector workers. The data show that apparel retailers are losing the highest number of workers. Retail employees at average. Okay. But at a rate 3 times higher than airline workers, I wonder why. Medical device makers, I wonder why. And health insurance employees, I wonder why. Innovation over workplace culture. They're quitting over morals. It's not the pay. There is no such thing as hey, all the articles are starting to come out warning you that it's not actually, there's not actually a crisis. There's not actually a reason for us to raise the minimum wage. That man, Bernie Sanders, is terrible. He's the one who's trying to destroy America with a righteous belief that you should pay people more for their job, and that's just not true. You should be paid on the skill of your labor. You should be paid by the energy you actually put into your job. Put in those hours. Show your boss that you can actually do something for the company, and they will promote you to the highest ranks, and you will make all the money, and from there, you will finally be able to stand atop your tower and look down on all the peasants who were unable to put in the work that you were willing to put in order to get to the point where you belonged, and that is the American dream. The best is yet to see. I could be a Republican, yo.